Well, we here at Fox Biz are pet lovers. Take a look at some of our team's cats and dogs. There's Bernice and Brutus, my miniature dachshunds. There's Trixie, Lily, Madison. It goes on and on. We are not alone. In fact, Americans spent $55.5 billion on their pets last year, and this year that number will likely rise. Now, the amazing thing, the money spent is not just on vet care and kibble, rather upscale grooming, which these days includes, if you can believe it, tattooing and bedazzling of your dog. But is this pet couture right for everyone? Well, joining me now is Lauren Darr, the founder of the International Association of Pet Fashion Professionals, and her companion, Cesar, and her handler, Arturo. So thank you guys so much for joining us. So you can see here, Cesar is really decked out, Lauren. Welcome. You've got a colorful feather thing and the tattoo on the hind quarters and feet. How does Cesar feel about the little ensemble here that he's sporting?
Dogs actually take to those very easily because they're mainly for protection purposes. That's one of the trends in the pet fashion industry is people are looking at things from a practical standpoint, and Paws dog boots that developed these realized that when the dog came in, they were getting dirt on the floor and they needed to, clean that up.
All right, but the feathers and the tattoo, not as practical though, right? So how much demand? I mean, do you actually have a lot of people coming in, and I know you're a groomer, Jorge. What are they asking for, and how much are they willing to spend?
Dogs love tattoos, They love the attention they get when they walk on the street, and people really approach them with a smile. So, yes, and the owners enjoy it too. Sometimes, it's too hot to put a coat on the dog. Put a tattoo in the summer and you're ready to go out and call attention.
All right, but Lauren, this is a little absurd. Let's be honest. What do you say to people who come in and say, you're taking time making the dog sit still to paint a tattoo on and weave feathers into its coat hair?
Well, there are proponents and opponents to just about anything there are in life. And what a lot of people are doing this for is, to express personality. And for me personally, with pet fashion, it's really about creating that closer bond and connection with your pet, which doing something like this does. I mean, can you imagine you and your dog? You have matching tattoos.
I mean, look, there's a lot to be said and argued about whether we should be anthropomorphizing our pets, making them seem like humans. But I think that Jorge made an interesting point just now that, you know what, if someone stops the pet on the street, the pet is getting attention for this outfit and therefore avoiding the neglect that is such a devastating problem in this country. So, Lauren, tell me then, how much does something like this cost? I tried to get the answer from Jorge, but didn't get there, so I'm going to try and pull it out of you.
Well, it's a personal grooming session. So anywhere from, if you go to your groomer locally to Jorge is actually a celebrity groomer, so something like that is going to be upwards in probably hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars, depending on the client and exactly what it is that they're specifying they want.
And, not all dogs have the temperament to put up with this, let's face it. So, you have to be a little choosy, right?
Oh, absolutely. And we're certainly not ones to support anybody doing anything to a pet that would be forceful, that they would not want done to them.
Bigger picture, it was, in studying for this segment, it was amazing to me how even despite the recession years, people kept spending more year after year on not just grooming and dog food and vet bills, but on walking, on this fancy stuff. It's really unbelievable. Why do Americans put so much time and money toward their pets? Why do we have this infatuation with our dogs and cats?
Well, I think a lot of it is that now we are having less children. In fact, one of the little interesting tidbits is that there are now more pets than children, and that statistic happened even a few months ago. So now the love that we would have showered our babies with, we go and we spend a lot of money on baby clothes or high-end items, we're now showering that attention on our pets.
All right, thank you so much, Lauren Darr and Cesar and Jorge Bendersky for introducing us to Cesar and all of his fashion excellence. He's just fabulous. I wish he could answer some questions, that's for sure. Ashley?
Woof, woof. Very well behaved is Cesar. We should give him a lot of praise for that,
That was
indeed.
great.
Mike, Baxter and Gracie, no tattoos for you.